Yes, man. What's going on, Pete's man? What's going on, man? We're back in the building. You know the vibes, you know the ties all ready. Hopefully you guys saw the thumbnail for those watching this, obviously on the replay. If you're watching this live, of course, make sure you smash the like, share, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff, man. I'm with the gaffer this morning. Big up JJ in the building. I'm gonna call him KDB. He knows why. I'm not gonna speak on it any longer, but that is his nickname. I'm calling him KDB. He knows, as I said. But we'll leave that there. Big up morning to you goal ratio. But yeah, before we get into this, brother, before we talk about all of that, JJ, how are you this morning, my guy?
I'm calm. You know what? For a long time, I haven't been calm, but in 2 days or so, I've been calm. But we'll chat off thing. But I've just been like, I've been calm. Something happened, and I'm just calm now. Like for Stranger Things fans, you see how Will finally realized he got the power and that. Yeah, I realized I got the power still, and I've just been calm. I was just like, huh? Oh,
Hey,
oh,
listen,
like
there might
that.
be
Say nothing.
there might be how can I say this tactfully? There might be some CIA agents in the chat that might, you never know, they could just be flying by one day in the morning, go on YouTube, they see what you just said there. We'll chat anyways, but
No. But the thing is, what I'm talking about isn't what. It's not what. I don't think. I'm saying there's two things.
okay,
You're calling
okay.
me KDB. That's one thing. Another thing is like I'm KDB, but I've also realized in another. Like I've regained power. That's what it was.
Okay, so you see that
It
second bit,
sounds
yeah?
no.
See the second bit where you've regained power. What you don't want, you know what? Anyways. Outside of that, are you good? Regardless,
Yeah,
outside.
like no. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm calm. Like haven't been good. Been going through life, but yeah, like. Not 100%, but you're like, oh, okay. You just kind of
You
you
found your
learn
goal
a
scoring
few
touch.
things and
You found your goal scoring touch. You're in good form.
goal scoring touch, but not only a goal scoring touch. Like I said, we'll chat, but you regain a sense of like, oh, like I mean, like as in like, oh, I'm in control.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not dependent on someone else. It's dependent on myself. So that's all it is. That's all it is, really. How about yourself, man? Obviously, apart
No,
from,
honestly,
I know you've been ill and pain and that, but
yeah, bro. It's honestly, it's just my wisdom tooth. I was saying to Jerry off air, like, yeah, last night when Savage was doing the watch along and him and Jerry were just chopping it up. It was a good conversation, man. I love those kind of conversations when it's just late night. We're just chatting about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's where you know we're in the mud when it went from bro. That stream was over 4 hours.
it
So
was
you
five
take away
hours.
the
It was
oh the
five
fact
hours.
oh you don't win oh say
But it was a
swear.
5 hour stream. We ended up watching R. Kelly clips.
No, I need to see the end of that stream. And big up Savage every single time, bro. I didn't even know that. When I left,
Yeah,
we were talking about I think we were talking about actors. Yeah, we were talking about like actors
yeah.
and
So from
stuff.
actors went on to talking about Fast and Furious. Started talking about 24 with Kiefer Sutherland, Kevin Spacey. It just went dark.
Yeah. In the background I could hear the Kevin Spacey stuff. And then that's when I didn't know you don't win for but that was at 4 hours because I saw it on the thing. I was like, bro, we've
Yeah.
watched
So we
4
went
hours.
on for another hour, and we're just like, keep wiping it, keep.
But
I
yeah,
don't know if you
we'll check.
saw that. I don't know if anyone saw, but the R. Kelly thing when he went to Ethiopia and he was recruiting women.
No.
So he was at a concert and he was like this. If you've got a passport, if you've
Oh
got your shots,
yes. As soon as you said the passport
who
thing,
wants to come to America with Rob?
listen, you know, like you know the ones there where the signs were there. The signs were there. We just didn't like. We just seemed to just all ignore it. But we'll get into that anyways, man. Like I said, good morning to everybody. You know the vibes already. You can see the thumbnail. Um, yeah, man. You know why we're here. I said it yesterday on Savage's channel. Um, and I'll say it here this morning, man. Like I need to. I want to lace this manager in the back of his head. Like I genuinely just want to lace him in the back of his head. Now, usually I don't resort to violence because violence is never the answer. In some cases, chat shit, you get banged. That's the kind of thing that I grew up on. So we're gonna apply that here. Chat shit, you will get banged. We've seen quite a lot, or I've seen quite a lot of stuff on social media in regards to the game at the other day against West Ham. And it reminded me of this. Fans always think their system has finally clicked, when in reality, they're just playing West Ham. I don't know if that doesn't embody Liverpool at this current moment in time more than anything else you're going to see on the timeline. I'll read that again for you guys out there, for those who, need the audio. Fans always think their system has finally clicked, when in reality, they are just playing West Ham. I don't even know if this person was actually even talking about Liverpool, by the way. Big up to whoever this person is, JJ Dooley 3. Big up to you. No idea who this person is, but I saw it and I absolutely laughed because I said, yep, that was the kind of energy that I kind of had anyway. And I didn't even watch the game. But ultimately, I spent an hour and a half of my time watching that absolute fucking drivel from Liverpool. I will say big up to Sunderland, because I thought they were good. I liked what they were trying to do. I could see what they were trying to do. Obviously, they're playing away from home. So when you do get to those last like 5-10 minutes of a game, Liverpool are obviously going to apply pressure. They're, Anfield crowd, everyone, all that kind of stuff. So I felt like they even handled that pretty well, to be honest with you. Other than Liverpool, they were the typical, what we say about our players, the big for nothing. It was, yeah, you look like you was mad scary, like, oh yeah, the crowd are shouting and we're getting the ball in these somewhat dangerous areas and stuff like that, but you weren't really on anything. Like, you were just big for nothing. You were just there puffing out your chest. For what reason? And if I'm being honest, like I said, Sunderland, I mean, if Chiesa didn't come on, they looked like they was about to, and I thought that goal was going in. I thought it was going in. And I can't lie to you guys, it's an indictment when I'm sitting here and I'm about to say, I needed Sunderland to hit that goal. I actually just needed you to. I needed you to hit that goal. I needed you to score that goal. Liverpool lose the game. This gaffer just needs to go, bro. I don't care what anyone has to say about the players. Listen, some of the players are shit anyway. We've been overrating them for years, but cool, it is what it is. Blah blah blah. But when we're talking about the gaffer, the way that you set up the team as if we were at the Stadium of Light, and you're supposed to be the champions. You played the same team, from what I gather. Oh no, I think you played the same team as you did against West Ham. I would need to double check.
Apart from Kirkers.
So Kirkes being the only player who was different from the lineup. Everyone got their wish. Salah wasn't playing. Isak was starting. To be fair, I wanted an Ekatike to start, but okay, Isak he's 130 million. I should be happy that he's obviously starting. The midfield that played against Thing, they all played. I did not see anything different than I've seen for the last year and whatever since he's been at this football club. Jerry, bro, chat to me, bro, because yeah, like I said, I'm about to lace this you in the back of his head. Good morning to everyone, by the way.
Morning, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't even care anymore. I don't really care anymore. Let's be honest. I didn't watch the West Ham game. I only watched the second half. But from how people talking about the West Ham game, some people made it seem like we turned a corner. I looked at the highlights. Yes, we scored the goal. It was more of the same. The real Don Dada said it was more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. Come to this game, as I look at the first half, I turn it on when it's convenient. It wasn't convenient for me to watch this first half. I watched the second half. And I see us getting dominated. I see us getting dominated. Long balls, playing at the back. 5v2 overloads, building up from the back. Liverpool can't press, but they don't win the midfield battle. The ball's going over Konati's head. Robbie's manhandling 2 centre-backs on his ones. Yeah, Isak. I don't want to talk about the players too much, but this this manager, this fan base, they deserve each other.
Mhm.
So at that point, I don't really care because again, I said it already.
Yeah.
It's stage 4, bro. Stage 5 cancer, bro. I was trying to address this at stage 1. I was trying to address this at stage 1. All the talk about, oh, maybe we should drop this player. But I was saying this 3-4 months ago. It's over now. It's over, guys. It's over. It's over. For me, it's a matter of time. I don't really know what else to say. There's no point talking about the tactics. There's no point talking about whether I want him gone or not. It doesn't matter. Like at this point, we're just a hospice. We're just a hospice, and each draw or win is just enabling slot, just giving him more time with us. And I guess we just got to be grateful for that. He won us the league, and that's about it. There's nothing else to say. You know, we're in that Ten Hag stage now. You remember, like, where every game with Ten Hag, it was like, if he loses this game, he's out of his job, and he saves his job, and then he saves his job, and then he saves his job because he gets a win, and he draw, and then he loses 5 on the bounce, and then he's like, he needs to win this one, otherwise he's gone, and then he wins it. We're in that same, because again, and this is what I said, we win against West Ham, cool, but what happens if we drop points against Sunderland? We drop points. All right, cool. We win against Leeds. What happens if we lose against Inter and then lose against? There's no. We're not looking at. This is supposed to be the easiest run.
Yep. Yep.
This was for Liverpool fans and for the Liverpool team. I'm not a Liverpool fan anymore, by the way. This was supposed to be an easy run for you guys, and you're proving to yourselves that unfortunately you're unable to do it. Go and do it. You're unable to. You're unable to go and pick up the points and get on this run. We've got Chelsea in this run. We've got Leeds who just beat Chelsea. Look, it's going to be, it's going to be, and again, they're going to play very similar to how Sunderland played in regards to going direct, long ball. They got a lot of energy about them. Ellen Road, boy, is what it is. Like at this point, it is what it is, man. Like again, enjoy the last moments of Slot. Enjoy the memories. Enjoy, the drip. The drip's always cold. I got to say it. The Laura Pianos, the row leader. Yeah, but it is what it is, man. That's what I got to say. Really, that's what I got to say.
I want to show you guys this. Tom actually reposted this, and I said, you know what, Tom, big up Tom. You said a lot of things recently that I've disagreed with, but this I definitely agreed with. I'll play it for you guys now. See if you guys can see that. This is Gary Neville obviously talking about Manchester United, but this is exactly what Jerry just said in terms of how he feels. And this is how I feel. Savage, I'm going to assume, I don't want to speak for him. And ends again, I don't want to speak for them.
I've become tired of my own club. I don't want to do their games anymore. I don't want to watch their games anymore. And that is the saddest indictment that you can have of your football club when you become bored of watching them. When you become tired of watching them. I've become tired of my own club. I don't want to do their games anymore. I don't want to watch their games anymore. And that is the saddest indictment that you can have of your football club when you become bored of watching them. When you become tired of watching them.
I'm tired. Like I'm tired. Jerry just said he's not even a Liverpool fan anymore. I already know the Scousers are going to be on to him. This is ends, by the way. This is ends. Big up ends. Sorry, I know. I mean, you got Twitter for a reason, so I'm going to just put this up there anyway. I'll come back when these players wanted more. This manager is sacked, and the Liverpool fans want to uphold the standards we had under Jurgen Klopp. And someone, big up Connor the Red. People clapping after a draw at home to Sunderland. This club is buried. This is where we're at, people. This is where we're at. Some of the things, and today I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I see on Twitter, because I was like, we're always talking about it and stuff like that. But now I want to show you guys so that you know that I'm not actually going crazy, or I'm not even just saying things that are, that are just crazy and, all that kind of stuff, right? What other stuff? See, look, my man reposted this as well. Big up to Mr. Nabi himself. Big up to him. This is from one of the guys who does a lot of tactical stuff. Relative to their level of talent, Liverpool are probably the worst coached team in Europe. Horrible in and out of possession, can't press, can't sustain anything. It's a tactical mess, and it's not because all of the players have just magically become shit over the summer. Yeah, he says here, I take zero pleasure in levying such heavy criticism at something we all love so dear. Most of you know that isn't me at all. I still turn on every game with the hope that it could all turn around, that I could be wrong, etc. Just want to be honest about what I'm seeing. By the way, like, and I don't know this person, like, I don't know if he's whatever, but a lot of people who, I don't even want to call them top reds or that I can't be asked for all that, but a lot of people who are very, very positive about the team, about the manager, and have been very, very positive, even in the bad moments. They're even saying stuff like, at what point do you look at this whole situation and you just say, hey, maybe we just call it a day before it gets nasty? Because it's not like it's Klopp, he's been here 10 years and, you know, all of that. Bro, it's going to get nasty. Big up Els. We still have a real issue with identity. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that I saw last night, man. There was a lot. I could go on and on and on and on and on, but the reality is we know what going, people, man. We know what going. But Jerry, like, I guess even if I'm looking at the game yesterday, right, I'll ask you because you're a coach. Can you explain to me? I'll show you the picture actually, because like I said, you'll be able to understand. What is this? Or what were Liverpool trying to do? I'll ask that actually. What were Liverpool actually trying to do?
Force them to play at the back.
And why would they do that? Like what basically what would be the benefit of them doing what you just said there?
If you're worried about a ball in behind and you're not comfortable winning the first and second balls, you may sit off and allow them to have the ball because you know they're not going to be as dangerous on the ball. So you see the same way City sat off Konate in that game. Obviously, just done it with one player. Just like you have the ball, they know he's not going to threat. Again, that's not a threat for Liverpool at any point. They're not going to concede. So all they do, they stop Vert, stops the pass there. They force the pass out wide into the centre backs, and then Isak will bend his run and press the centre back to force him to kick it long. But then you can read that long pass. But you don't go and press straight down the middle. That's why you can see Isak's to the right of the goalkeeper, trying to bend his run. He's going to start to press and bend his run to the pass goes into Ballard. And that's why Ballard is stepping up. And that's why Ballard's stepping up, because he doesn't want the ball, because they don't play like that.
Okay.
So that's the reason. And theoretically, if they go long and then you can win the first ball from a deeper position and then the second ball, and as that ball goes up, that defense can't stay there. They've got to creep up. So then that creates space in behind them, which means if you win the ball, you can then counter.
Okay. Like I said, I just wanted more Jerry to explain it, because when I was watching it, everything Jerry said, obviously he said he didn't watch the first half. What he said is what happened at points anyway. Not every single time, of course, but just it happened at points, which is Isak bending his run. Vert's obviously there as well. The problem that I then saw is that, who did you mentioned Ballard? Is he which one was he? Is he
right centre back?
Okay, he's the right side. Okay, number 5. Okay, cool. What started happening was that instead of not always going long, I don't know what happened with the midfield after that point, but all the goalkeeper kept doing was just fizzing it into the midfield. I said it to you yesterday. The black guy, he was in the midfield. They just kept zipping it into either him or Xhaka. And then they could just turn, open up space, and now they were just keeping possession. So Jerry's right. I will admit, they didn't look threatening. It wasn't like they were getting the ball in these areas and they looked like they weren't opening up the game in that kind of way. They just looked incredibly comfortable. And the Sunderland manager came out after the game and said they were surprised, just like Nottingham Forest players were surprised that they were given a lot of time and space. Do you think that that's something that a top team anyway. I can't speak for any other team because of the quality of their players, right? But do you think a top team can do that long term, allow teams to have a lot of space, have the ball quite a lot, and be a top team and be successful? In your opinion, again, you might think so. I don't know. I'm just generally asking.
No, not really. That's like when you concede in, all right, cool, we're not going to have the ball, we're going to suffer, but we're going to make it difficult for the opposition. There's times to do it. There's certain games to go and do it in. But Sunderland at home, with the players you got, you should be imposing your will on a team like that. Unless they're not that good, but which they're not that good. And you know, that's the next bit, right? You stop them going long. But then you've got to be very aggressive with the press when it comes into midfield. You got that fools that as soon as he gets there, if you can't win the ball back, you're making him bounce it back into the centre back. So now the centre back's got it, but now he's under pressure because this guy's closer. We just didn't do that. He's getting it, Siddiqui, he's turning and that, he's dropping the shoulder. McAllister is slow. Gravenberch missed time in the challenge. Gakpo ended up being like a wing back in that first half, from what I heard.
Yeah. They were just kind of swapping positions.
Yeah, it's like I said, tactics now.
Yeah, it's pointless. Yeah, no, I hear it, man. Big up. Good morning to you, Red Rebellion, man. I haven't actually seen you in the chat for quite some time. A whole 6 online fans in a YouTube chat when it was all the fools who were screaming and shouting at the club to bankroll Salah and Virgil, who are the 2 elephants in the room. You got what you wanted. I definitely didn't want Liverpool to lose 9 and 12. That wasn't.
I definitely didn't want Salah to sign an extension.
Yeah, Jerry definitely didn't want that. I know for a fact he didn't want that.
So
fact, you know, didn't want that, to be fair. So I wanted it. So I'll own up to that. I wanted that. But yeah, in more towards Liverpool. Yeah, I don't think we sat there and said, yeah, you know what? I hope next season, you know, Liverpool sign all these players. They sign Van Dijk and Salah to a new deal, and they lose the next 9. Well, they lose 9 in 12 after winning 5 of the first, 5 or 6 of the first Premier League games, and play some of the worst football in the Premier League. And I haven't watched Wolves, so I'm going to say Liverpool play better than Wolves, but I have not watched them enough to really gauge that. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I've watched Leeds enough to know that Leeds play better football than Liverpool. I mean, last night was kind of evidence of that. So yeah, a new manager changes nothing if these 2 elephants are still here next season. So cry harder. I mean, I feel like you support Liverpool, so I don't know. I don't really know. The club is not going to sack Slot before these 2 elephants are gone. You might be right. You might actually be right on that one. I hope not, though. I hope they do sack him relatively soon. And yeah, man, like I said, man, good morning to you, man. Good morning to you. Big up to Hakeem in the building, man. Like I said, I'm just confused as to what it is that people believe. And to be fair now, I can't even say people. I'm just trying to figure out what the board are trying to see. I saw something on Twitter. You know, we'll go back to bloody Twitter because we know Twitter is the hub. We're gonna go to him. The one that everyone said was a tier 1 source last season. I mean, during the summer, should I say? Sorry, everyone was using him as the god for the Liverpool news, and etc. Let's get that up. Indy. So Indy said yesterday, apparently an emergency meeting. Senior players were confused. We were at Anfield tonight, and we got some insider info from a trusted LFC source. It turns out that Arne Slot was informed in an emergency meeting last week that his job is on the line due to the team's poor performances. We already knew that. If Liverpool doesn't secure a win against Leeds United, another emergency meeting is set for Sunday/Monday morning. What's really concerning is that some senior players are feeling confused about the manager's tactics, which seem to change daily. This lack of clarity is affecting the team's morale and performance on the pitch. Fans are anxious, and it's clear that the pressure is mounting. The next few days are crucial for Slot and the club. Again, like I said, I just needed Isidore to score that goal so we can move up this timeline that would have been potentially after yesterday's game, because we're not seeing anything different. I've heard all the excuses. Jerry's heard all the excuses. Do you get Trudon? Big man thing. We are having more emergency meetings than the White House, bro. And them man have emergency meetings for the various different things, worldly things. We seem to be having how many? You need to only have one emergency meeting. After that one emergency meeting, we're not having a second one. Why are you having a second emergency meeting, bro? The first one was it. After that, if things still
emergency meeting, there should be one emergency, bro. One emergency.
Yeah, bro, how many emergencies do you have? Like, what is this, bro? You have your set. If you have your one and things don't turn around, bro, you got to bounce. How many times have we heard this season that, yeah, you know what, the Liverpool players, they're lacking some clarity and X, Y, and Z and this, that, and the third. I'm saying, bro, how many meetings do teams need to have? Like, I would love to know. Did Wolves have like 6 emergency meetings before firing their manager and then getting in a new, getting in Rob Edwards? Did Nottingham Forest? I mean, what's the owner's name? But you know the Greek owner. I doubt he had any Marinakis. I doubt he had any emergency meetings. He seems like a brother that said, "Brother, I'm just firing you. We're not doing emergency meetings. We're firing you, and that's it." Bearing in mind, he's fired 2 managers this season. He's already on his 3rd manager because he can uphold a level of standard. He doesn't like what he's seeing. He doesn't like where it's heading. So he decided, you know what? Obviously, Nuno was a bit different because they had actually differences. So to be fair, Nuno probably would have stayed at the football club. But either way, he ain't taking no shit. We already know what he's like. And I'm also not even sitting here, by the way, people, and saying that I want to change my manager every 2 seconds when he goes for a bad patch. It's not even about that. If it was that, and if I genuinely felt like, oh, bro, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? We're just having a rough patch. I promise you, I wouldn't even care. Like, I'll just be like, bro, listen, we'll get through that. We'll kind of move on. Like when I look at Manchester City, for example, Pep Guardiola, do you think I'm really sitting there and saying, yeah, they need to fire him? No, brother, brother, he'll get through that patch. Even if it takes him all season, he'll get through that bad patch. Why? Because he's an elite manager with too much credit in the bank, as we all like to say. So I'm not going to sit here and badmouth someone like him. Sorry, but the honest lot has no credit in the bank. I don't have any credit for him. Winning the league last season doesn't give you that credit that you think it gives you. It really doesn't. How I know is because Leicester City sacked Ranieri the following season after winning the Premier League. And that was Claudio Ranieri with Leicester City. And they still sacked him. They still sacked him because they weren't feeling when they were doing shit. You'd think that they would put this guy on a lifetime contract. You ain't never getting sacked ever again, because we know Leicester probably will never win another Premier League for as long as I live anyway. But they said, nah, we're not even feeling this. We're going to get in. I think it was Shakespeare. I think he was the assistant, or he's one of the coaching staff.
Yeah, Craig Shakespeare. Yeah.
They got him in. A couple of the results started to turn a little bit, and, you know, etc. And I just don't understand, like, people keep throwing this whole, you know, yeah, we don't do things like that at Liverpool. What? We've won 2 league titles since I've been alive anyway. What? I don't get, what don't we do? We're a club that's won 2 league titles since I've been alive. I've been alive for 34 years, bro. We've won 2 league titles. I promise you we need to change up the way that we do things. I promise you we need to change up the way that we do things. There's no point in sitting here and having these conversations and whatnot, but then on the flip side, everyone's like, yeah, but maybe we should stick together. Nah, we're not doing it. We ain't doing that.
Stick together, you know. What is this? Together.
Bro, Jerry, I'm seeing the kumbaya thing that from people in the chat saying, obviously you get the bait ones, which is, oh, who should come in and manage, bro? Piss off. I swear I'm slapping you at the back of your head. But forget even that. You get the ones where it's like, oh, this is just a rough patch. If we just sacked every man, a rough patch. Brother, like I said, we lost 9 in 12. We just drew to fucking Sunderland after getting gassed at beating West Ham, after coming off the back of a shitty defeat before that. Guys, what more do, like, what else? The title says, what more do you need to see before Slot gets the sack? What more do people need to see in order
No,
for you
people
to
need it to be over. That they need it to be dead and buried. Like dead and buried. Dead and buried.
What's dead and buried though, Jerry? Because I don't know, what is that? What do you think that is for some people? Like at this
Like
stage, what do you think?
see everything written off. Everything written off. Like 5-7 losses in a row. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Back to like 5 losses in a row. Like that's what it has to be. That's the only way we're going to see anything of these guys, in my opinion. That's the only thing. It has to be. That's why I was saying, I was like, when Isidore missed, I was like, oh, not because I want, again, it's not my team, but again, not because I mean, like, but ultimately, for Liverpool's sake, like, you just need, sometimes you need to push the agenda. You have to just push sometimes you got to be like, yeah, this has got to go worse for it to get better.
Yeah.
It's just got to get worse. All this giving people hope, and I mean, people are saying, "Oh, look, that's two defeats, 2 games undefeated." That's what people are saying. People are saying 2 games undefeated. G.
No,
four in our last 2. No, they are. They're saying 4 in our last 2, bro.
Yeah. Just lock off the whole thing, bro.
4 points in our last 2 games.
Just lock
and
off
then
the
Slot's
whole
coming out saying, "Yeah, obviously you didn't see the interview, but yeah, we're not that bad though." I don't get what people are saying.
I think you know what, Jerry. You know what that sounds like. Again, I need to be tactful. It sounds like, you know, when you're not reading the room. You know, it say like, okay, cool, we go out, whatever, blah blah blah. There's bad things or whatever. Cool, we're out, we're just vibes in, blah blah blah, right? But I'm trying to move to a thing, and she's not really feeling the vibe or whatever. But I'm not even reading the room, kind of thing. So I'm constantly pressuring it, kind of thing. You're standing there, you're thinking, bro, like you need to. I'm saying, like, can you not kind of tell that she's not really feeling it? Which is calm, by the way, which is absolutely calm. She's not feeling it, bro. She's just not feeling it. You know what I mean? You move on, and then whatever, you just kind of continue doing whatever it is that you're doing. I feel like he's not reading the room at this stage. I'm like, you know, some of the things that you're coming out with and you're saying after certain games, fine margins, this, that. I'm like, when you're saying stuff like this, yeah, I already know as a manager, and I'm not a manager. I've never been a manager. I've never been a coach, bro. So I can only speak from looking at it. Yeah, at 100% flaws. I can only speak from this point of view, right? But from when you're talking about this kind of stuff, when those same things were things that were working in your favor previously, I know you're lost. I know you're lost. Because when it was fine margins, when Liverpool were winning, when we were winning games that we shouldn't have, everybody go back. If everybody's got time, and I'll probably even put it up in a second, go and check Liverpool versus Wolves last season. Cunha was still there when Cunha scored that left-footed goal. Go and check the stats for that game. And if you guys even have time, go and check. I can't show it because of copyright, but go and check that game. Liverpool got played off the park. Wolves were absolutely the better team and should have walked away with 3 points in that game. But they didn't. Fine margins. Missed shot here, just wide of the post there. Offside in this situation. These are the same fine margins that are now working against you. And now you're bringing it up. But they weren't there before. We didn't have no fine margins before. Before it was, no, we played really well. You know, we contained them. We did this. We did that.
You control possession, all of that. Yeah.
Possession. We limited their chances. It's this. It doesn't make sense. Please don't be a hypocrite. Please. That's one thing I can't stand about people in football. Don't be a fucking hypocrite. Don't not say one thing when it's working in your favor, but the second it goes against you, yeah, well, these are no. I need the exact same energy because it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Big up Hakeem, even if Leeds back. Like, I can see Liverpool winning the game. I can see Liverpool beating Leeds United and being in the exact same position as we were after the West Ham game. I can see that already. After we beat Leeds United, Ellen Road. I don't know. Let's say it's a comprehensive 3-0 victory away from home. Yeah, Wirtz gets 3 goals, gets a hat trick, whatever. I can see all of that happening, right? And then after that game, it's going to be the same fucking conversation. Sorry for swearing, but it's going to be the same conversation. Yeah, we're back. We looked better. We looked better. Like I said, you guys gas me. I can't lie. Some of you, I'm kind of angry because you guys gas me. You not even gas me, but you made me think, oh, okay, after the West Ham, he changed things. You know, he dropped this player and, you know, he did
They
this.
gassed
And
us. They gassed us. They gassed us. They gassed us.
They gassed us, Jerry. They just gassed us. Let me show you guys this. We got months. So obviously, he said his piece on Sky Sports the other day on the fan listing. You guys have probably seen it already. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I can't be asked. But obviously, basically, we're just saying, yeah, look, Arne Slot probably shouldn't be at the club. Slot has removed us from the title race. We look poor in the Champions League and we have no style of play. Now, you guys can watch the full video yourselves, do whatever, right? So some of these comments are crazy. Guess my accent doesn't help. Let's go through some of the comments. Remember, you never walk alone, right? So I kind of want to know if he's walking alone or, you know what I'm saying? Slot stubbornness to trying to attack narrowly will be his downfall. Big up to Ugo Stephen. I'm going to call you Stephen. Load of nonsense. Let's have the same discussion after the next 5 games. Okay, no worry. Big up to Ima Gertu. Firing on a Slot right now would not solve the core problems because the problems are structural, not managerial. Don't know who sorts out the structural issues in the team. I would have thought it was the manager, but I guess not. Big up Henrietta. The away fans had Slot's back. That says a lot. Big up you, Kivo. With only 13 games played and 25 games left to play, it's crazy to think the title race is over already. I'm waiting until March at least to see who exactly is in the title race. Big up Sunraged. Seeing as though the last game we played is West Ham, the question is ridiculously premature. Oh, this one I liked. Big up to Jessica Borelli. Big up to you, whoever you are. God, find a real fan. Postcode is L4. I like that one. Big up Mr. Critcho. Guys, make sure you follow these guys, man. They got some really good takes. Who is this idiot? Getting these divvies on for clicks is poor. Big up to Paulie. If you can't support us when we lose or draw, don't support us when we win. And if you don't know who said that, you aren't a real fan of Liverpool FC. I could go on and I can go on and I could go on. Some of the comments was actually really, really, really funny. Obviously, I'm not Monts in it, so however he took them is however he took them. You'd have to ask him. But Monts is Monts. He's been doing this YouTube game for a very, very long time. He understands that when you say things that go against the general consensus, then of course you're gonna get people in your mentions. You're gonna get people in your comments, in your YouTube channels and stuff like that. But look, Monts will probably be back on Sky Sports. I hope you double down. I hope you double down. I hope you double down, triple down, quadruple down. And I hope you go harder than you ever did before. Make it natural though, Monts. You know what I'm saying? You're an actor. So I know you know how to act. So act like, you know what I'm saying? This is something. It's very interesting. It's very interesting when I'm seeing some of these comments and some of these things, because I'm just like, again, I want to know, what is it that you saw or that you see at this current moment in time that makes you think things are going to change? I told you, brother Ends was the one I was angry at the most yesterday. He was the one I was angry because he was the one who told me, nah, you know what I'm saying, he changed that one. It's Ends. Blame Ends, guys. If anybody blame, big up Ends every time, but blame Ends. I'm blaming Ends. I'm blaming Ends. Big up goal ratio. If Salah started, we would have been worse. So yes, we have improved with the change. We're still shit, just ain't as shit. I didn't see any difference with Salah being on or off the pitch. I cannot lie to you. The only difference, actually, tell a lie. Instead of the ball always going to Salah, it was just always trying to go to Verts. But he weren't doing shit anyway. So the reality is, yeah, you just kind of swapped the person. And this is what I said was going to happen. You can swap personnel, but if they're being asked to still do the exact same thing, it ain't going to make no difference, bro. It really, really isn't going to make any difference. Morning to you, Alexander. Right now, you get more enjoyment not watching than going with our lives to something else. 100, bro. You just heard Jerry say that this is not even his team. Can you, bro? Like, this is where we've gotten to at this point. We ain't looked good since 2022, 23. I've not enjoyed Liverpool since 2018. I would say that was the last time that I actually proper watched Liverpool, and I said, "This is so good." And bearing in mind, just so that people, just for context, I don't like Jurgen Klopp's style of play. I never have liked his style of play, but I loved what he did 18-19 season. I loved everything about the team. I loved what the team embodied, the players from Sadio Mane to Bobby, to the Salahs, to the Van Dijks, Joel Matip, Gini, players that I don't even, you guys already know the type of players that I like. And I know Jerry's a big fan of like Wijnaldum and stuff like that. Players that I don't even look at in that kind of way. Bro, I looked at them like, nah, you man are the fucking Don Dadders. You man are like, and I keep saying this, when Liverpool were in the tunnel in certain games, I promise you, when Sky Sports would pan to the tunnel and stuff like that, I can't lie. To me, the opposition were looking a little bit scared. They looked a little bit intimidated, I would say.
Definitely.
They looked intimidated.
So Hendo, Verge, whoever else behind them, like, oh, okay.
Alisson would be there, always behind that kind of thing. Then you got
Mane, Salah at the back.
Mane, Salah at the back. Bro, Bobby Firmino just in front of them. You had freaking Wijnaldum in there. Bro, I promise you, I think it was the game against Brighton that I watched. And I remember they were like, when they showed them coming out the tunnel. And Brighton back then, you know, still a good team and whatnot. Bro, they just looked at them, man. Like, and Virgil head straight, didn't even look to the right. Matip head straight. Alisson head straight. I think the only one who was smiling, because he's always smiling, was actually Firmino. But he's always smiling. He's always like happy, just happy-go-lucky kind of guy, right? Head straight. They looked focused. Henderson, quick look. Cool. You good? All right, we're going out. He's holding the hands of the mascot. They're going out now. The team just looked like that was for me that's when I really resonated with Liverpool, and I really looked at them and I said, oh, now you guys can actually become a top team. So when you won the league the next season, obviously winning the Champions League that season, then you won the league. I was like, yeah, this makes sense. You've been the best team, and I will 100% back that, which I did at the time. I said Liverpool are the best team in Europe. I didn't have anybody above Liverpool at that moment in time. I couldn't. You just won the Champions League, and then you just won the Premier League the season after. Come on, bro, that you were the best team. Obviously, COVID then hit, and then things just went to shit. But that's the kind of level that I'm talking about, people. So when we talk about, you might look at this team and say, some people will say this team is a better team in terms of individuals. I don't know. In their peak, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Fabinho against Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Jones, whatever mix you want to put in there. For me, it's not even close. It's not, and I'm talking, put all of these new players at their best, whatever you've seen of their best. I don't even think it even comes close to what I saw of those guys. It doesn't even come close.
It doesn't.
Wijnaldum. Remember when Wijnaldum left? And by the way, I was one of the people that was getting quite frustrated with him after, like I said, after when we
you're one of them, man.
Yeah, I'll admit it. I'll admit it. I was one of the people. After a while, I was getting frustrated, but I ended up understanding why I was getting frustrated. It's just because what Klopp was asking you to do at that period of time, the team I felt just went downhill. So everything just kind of compiled together, and you would just happen to be one of the players that I looked. Same way I looked at Jones. Basically the exact same way I look at Jones of like today, where I'm like, you'll frustrate me because I feel that you need to be in another team in order for you to do what you're trying to do. So you need to be playing for Manchester City. You need to be playing for Brighton. You need to be playing for PSG. You need to play for those type of teams, because I feel that what you are really good at, those teams have those kind of players. So you'll just fit in with whatever's being told to kind of do. Whereas here, I don't know. Jerry asked this question, I think, I want to say now it's been 2 months, maybe 3. He asked it on Enza's show. Name 3 principles of slot style of play. We still don't have that answer. So when I'm trying to put a Jones into the team, I'm like, what's Jones coming on to do? People are getting gassed because he's progressing play in some weird way. Oh, shut up, man. Shut up. Just shut up. Please. Big up, Paddy. Luis Enrique will make himself available in the summer. Bro, listen. We'll have under 12 months on his contract, and PSG happy to let him go to England for a small compensation fee. I mean, it depends on who's going to come in for them. I mean, if they lose Enrique, I don't know. I really, really don't know. What if Chiesa came on instead of Salah or even Rio? I believe first step, Salah not playing. Next step, Gakpo not playing. That makes zero difference. It makes all you're doing is changing the personnel. You're not changing the act. You can't keep changing. Okay, the way I'll explain this here, Gorisho. You can put Pedri in this team, and it's not going to make that much of a difference. His quality, his own individual quality, will obviously shine through moments, but it's not going to make that much difference to the overall team if he's being asked to do whatever it is the current midfielders are being asked to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's see a forward line with Chiesa and Rio. I would be happy to see that, though. I genuinely would rather see Chiesa play. I'd rather see Rio play. I'd rather see Ekatike play. And Isak is my guy, but I don't want to see you play, bro. I said it yesterday on Savage's thing, bro. I'm getting tired of you blinking. Like, why are you blinking so much? Like, well, walk on for your eyes, bro. Sort it out, because you clearly.
So walk on for your eyes,
bro. Walk off your eyes, bro. Sort it out, because you ain't seeing where the runs need to be made. You're just standing still in that blinking. Idiot boy, man. Comprehending
that's
what
your boy. That's your boy, bro.
Nah, man, idiot boy. What the issues during a game and making the right changes. I have no confidence Slot can do this going forward based on what he has done. Did you see Crystal Palace won yesterday against Burnley? By the way, we won 1-0. I believe Munoz was the goal scorer. I'll double check. I know he's your guy. Let me double check. Munoz with the goal in the 44th minute, which puts us in 5th position. I promise you, by the way, people, you don't want Crystal Palace to finish above Liverpool this season, because it will get dark. It will get dark. You'll see me coming on stream with a Crystal Palace top. It will get dark, trust. Slot's lucky there's no top manager available on the market today. Otherwise, he would have got the bullet by now.
Is there really no top manager, though?
I'll be real. I feel like Liverpool could just pluck any manager. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't hear this. There's no top manager. I don't. Really? Is that what we think? Yeah, maybe you guys doing it, but boy.
No. So yeah, looking at the Premier League standings now. Liverpool, right? Oh, the 8th. Yeah, the 8th. Just above Manchester United, who actually played tonight. I actually thought I thought I would have done my the Premier League roundup to this morning instead, but Manchester United are playing tonight. So yeah, once they finish, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow morning. So we'll go through the roundup of the games and etc. etc. But yeah, man, like I said, it's just I'm just tired now. I'm actually gonna get a Mateta jersey. Yeah, bro. You know what? Actually, I might even. Nah, but I feel like Munoz will leave at the end of the season. I feel like he's gonna leave, so maybe not.
Oh, you wanted to get a Munoz top?
Yeah, because for me, he's been alongside Mateta is my favorite player in the team anyway at this current moment in time. But I like Munoz a lot. Like I've learned to appreciate him a lot more in the last, say, year and a half kind of thing since he's been there with Glasner. Like I just feel like what he brings to the team. And to be fair, you spoke about it from the time more or less that he joined, but I didn't know how he was gonna, would I say, take to the Premier League, especially with Crystal Palace. I didn't know how they were gonna be really and truly kind of thing. So yeah, for me, as I said, he's easily in the top 10 fullbacks in Europe at this current moment in time. I definitely would have him in there. Slot statements after the game all over the place. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Goal ratio. This is what I was trying to find it. I'll try and find it in a sec.
He's annoying me, bro. I'm trying to stay calm.
There's no point, Jerry, bro. He's not gonna tell you, or like I said, I want to lace him in the back of the head. I don't care if you guys think, oh, violence is not the answer. Okay, well that's up to you. Guess what? Where I'm from, chat shit, you get bans. And at this point, you're chatting too much shit. You need to get a bang around the face. I'm starting to get real pissed off at hearing you speak after games. Shit, I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. Let me put this up for you guys. Oh, I did not see this. You guys can see this with me. Because if I got to see it, you guys got to see this.
No, don't annoy me. Don't annoy me.
Since September the 27th, we are now on the 4th of December. So let's say to the 3rd of December. Loss against Palace, against Galatasaray, against Chelsea, against Manchester United. Beat Frankfurt, loss against Brentford, loss against Palace again. Beat Villa, beat Madrid, loss against City, Nottingham Forest, PSV, beat West Ham, drew against Sunderland. If Wolves had this record, bro, they would, which they did, by the way. And in fact, Wolves probably had, I think, less wins actually in this time. They would have sacked the manager, which they did. Nottingham Forest didn't even let Ange Postecoglou get past, I think, 10 games and said, yep, this is long. I ain't even trying to see this. Yeah, we're putting that up straight away. Give me 2 seconds. I didn't even see that. Like I said, guys, if I'm seeing this stuff, you're also seeing this stuff. Hold on, is that this season?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Sorry, guys, let me get this up real quick.
Yeah, I really don't. Guys.
You guys can see that. Most goals conceded teams in Europe's top 5 leagues since the start of May. So they've even allowed for extra time. Liverpool have conceded more goals than Nice, Wolves, Frankfurt, Monaco, Augsburg, Barcelona, Bayer Leverkusen, and Tottenham Hotspur. The same Barca that people like to get onto me. Oh yeah, you play too much of a high line. You guys are getting exposed. All right, cool. So what's Liverpool doing then? Because they're conceding more than fucking Nice and Wolves. And I can't speak for Nice, I don't actually watch them. But Wolves are shit. Wolves are actually shit. So how you conceding more goals than fucking Wolves? I don't even care if you play more games. There should never be a situation, unless it's the first 2 games of a season, where you've conceded more goals than Wolves. That's impossible. That's actually impossible. And this is since May, by the way. So this is the end of the season. What does Slot have on FSG? Nudes. He's got nudes, bro. He caught John Henry in a mad situation. You know what I'm saying? Then the reality is now he's here, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, snap, the changing guard happened before United came along. Big up Christian, this is why I'm Slot out. If you remove the Liverpool badge, I will tell you this looks like a Brighton last 14 result. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I don't even think Brighton's last 14 results are this bad. I don't think so anyway. In fact, I know it's not this bad. I know it's not this bad. They definitely haven't lost 9 in 12. They definitely haven't lost 9 in 12. Me and Jerry was talking about this after Klopp left. FSG and Klopp have to leave. It can't be one or the other. I remember them Klopp days, man. Me and Jerry were getting fucking, yo, them days were jokes, bro. I had man offering me out, wanted to lick man in Elephant and Castle and that. Yo, those days were crazy. Remember that? Man was lick me elephant and cop, bro. It was mad. It was mad. Nice is
Hilarious.
so bad. The fans rushed two of their attackers lost. They swear. The fans rushed two of their attackers. That is mad. That mad. That's when you know you're bad. When yeah. Nice is as bad as San Marino, I hear. Didn't San Marino offer Liverpool a game? Like, didn't they say they want to play Liverpool the other day? I'm sure that's what them man was. You man was telling me that. Yeah. San Marino were even trying to offer, saying, "Yeah, like, we want to play Liverpool now." That's crazy. Yeah, Morris, brother, Morris. These are the times, yeah, when I was fully clocked out. Like I wanted him to leave. I was like, I just, and this went his last season. What year was that, Jerry? This was just after maybe I've started streaming with Jerry. So
This is
it's
the
not.
season. This was the season. It was the season after before his last season.
So this
Actually,
was
no.
20.
It was the season
Bro,
before that.
it
It
was
was the season
before that,
before
bro.
that. It was what kit was it? It was Nunes' first year. No, it
Nah,
wasn't.
bro, because I was streaming with
No,
you before Nunes'
yeah,
first
it
year,
was the
bro.
season before that. It was the season
Yeah,
before that when we were like, you
yeah,
know what, we got Nunes and we might change something.
yeah,
It was
yeah. So that's the 21-22 season. Our
yeah,
first night, our first Nike year. I think that was it. The
her
first
first
Nike
night
year.
kit. That's it. First night kit. Yeah.
The first Nike year. That's when I first, I think, yeah, that's when I first started dreaming with Jerry. And that's the times when, and if you guys, I don't know if Jerry's even
Actually,
still.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. Was it? It wasn't. It wasn't. First night kit was Jota when he first signed in Thiago. We were COVID. It was the season after that. McDonald's kit. G, you there? Guys, have I frozen or has it G frozen? Let us know.
It's me, it's me, it's me.
Okay. See, this is what happens when you talk about madness. But let me find out. McDonald's kit. It was Konate first signing, I think. Konate signs Liverpool. 2021. It was 2021. It was 2021, people. That's how long, right? I was advocating for change. And not because of the manager, not because I didn't rate him. I just thought we got to a level where I thought we were good enough, right, to get to that next level where we could dominate forever. Not this. Like Klopp, Slot and Klopp, they're not even on the same planet. They're not on the same planet. Yeah, man. Saying G's frozen, G's frozen. We man saw something, got stuck in a shot. You know what? I should have done that, innit? Pretended I was frozen as well and went, yeah, I know, Christian. I know I weren't alone. I weren't alone. But I was a lone soldier. I was a lone soldier. I was going on coppish. They didn't want to hear me. I got blacklisted. Liverpool actually followed me on Twitter, by the way, which is insane after that. They actually followed me on Twitter. But, you know, it is what it is, people. Chat to me, though. Klopper did have to go, but take 100%. That's why Klopp had to go. They had to go from before, but let's be honest, man. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy, man.
Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, nah. Yeah, it was during them times, bro, and the man said, yeah, I'll link you in elephant and cut, bro. I don't think you guys understood. It was hilarious. We had people like, I remember having like this back and forth with someone because I think they even for some reason Grizz was even in the like in the thread and all of that.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh, don't include me in this and all of this kind of stuff. But I think it was actually something that he originally said. And then from there, the conversation just went, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And I was just like, yeah, it's mad. But what I was actually going to say before I got kicked out of my own stream was if you guys go on Jerry's channel, I don't know if you still got it up there. I've got it anyway on my phone. If you listen to Jerry's intro, he told people from the time, and I always go back to this. On his intro, he tells people, bro, yeah, it's gonna get dark in this next like 3. I think Klopp had signed a contract. I think he signed a contract, and at that period of time, we wanted him obviously to keep it moving because of the way that we was playing and stuff like that. Lo and behold, what ends up happening? Klopp doesn't win another Premier League. He doesn't win another Champions League. We seem to get worse and worse and worse. We have players like Nunes in the team, bro. It was just getting dark. But at the time, Jerry was getting cast. He was getting cast. I think he even said it on Coppish. I'm sure he even said it on Coppish.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting cast. And man, we're not
I
trying to
literally
hear
just
it.
told them. Literally just told them that.
Yeah. And then now we're here. Now we're trying to tell you the same thing with Slot. I'm telling you, bruv, it's long. It was drifty, wasn't it? It was just. Oh, well, it was. I don't know. I don't know what that was in referring to. Maybe sometime. I cut through Elephant and Castle nearly every day. Hey, big up to yourself, man. I'm there. Maybe like once a week. Sometimes actually. Sometimes I don't park that way to get to where I need to get to. But give me a shout, man. Give me a shout. Don't. Yeah, I'm not trying to. I don't know beef. Just I'm saying. Give me a shout to. I'm saying see what's good. See what's good. Big up, John, man. Don't worry, I'm gonna listen to your voice now, man. I went to sleep straight after Savage's stream.
Big up, John, man.
The guy who wanted to link you, bro. I don't even know where he is now. No, I do. Sorry, I do because he follows me. He follows, and the problem's bad. The problem's so bad. But he's changed his handle on Twitter.
Well, which one was it? Was it the Gambian one? Was it that guy?
No. It was well, to my knowledge, he's not.
No, this guy was talking about. He was like, yeah, the Gambian drillers. He's like, yeah, bro. If you come around here, we got the Gambian. He's like Jay Husson. I was like, Gambian drillers. Huh? Shut up, man.
Fuck all of that, bro. About your Gambian flipping driller. I don't give a fuck about that, man. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is a Gambian driller anyway? Like, what is that? Someone explain.
Saying, yeah, we the Gambians get real down and dirty and that. And I was like, shut up, man. Shut up,
bro. And the worst thing about it, I think what was so funny that day, I happened to be in Elephant and Castle. That was what was so funny. I just happened to, like, literally, I think I just got off the train and then he's telling me, yeah, link me. I'm like, bro, I'm here. I'm literally, and he's telling me, yeah, come to, I'm like, bro, I'm literally outside of the block. Like, again, it was just all coincidence. I wasn't going there initially for anything. I was literally going home and I was coming back from Southeast. And as I've gotten there, he said it. I said, bro, I'm here. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? No, well, my son is. So I'm from West, so I'm always going down to South every week. I'm literally always there every single week. Drifty took no clue. Yeah. Well, Slot was a bum come the end of it, bro. I can't even lie.
He's not going to take any slot slander at this point, bro. He just doesn't want to take anything.
Nah, man.
Which, to be fair, I think he's part of the thing. Like even like James Redman and that, they're just
what they're done now.
Bruv, I saw the stream. Not stream. He was on Cop TV. I think the slogan. What was the slogan? What was the slogan? Let me get it. Let me search it quick.
Any questions, guys? Throw them in and we'll answer and head out anyways.
Yeah. Cop TV. And he says, what's the actual thing? I need answers soon.
Answers? What was this yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Mario is saying we have to change something.
What?
Where do we go from here? Some random fan.
Hold on. Have they seen this? What do you mean we need answers soon?
They go to the games. They've experienced it. We need answers.
Okay. We're getting somewhere. They go to the games and that. I hear it. Match going fan. That actually brings me to a comment that I started. Big up Anfield Road End. Why are the match going fans not booing this? They deserve this shit. Look at Spurs fans already booing Frank. Listen, because you can't be considered a good fan. You can't be considered a real fan if you go to games and don't voice your displeasure at what's going on. You have to go to every game and you have to sing the manager's name. You have to, praise the manager at every second of the game. Because if you don't, hey, the match going fans, they start getting angry. You know what I'm saying? They start getting mad at you. Like, yo, man, you ain't real. Bro, I've been to a Palace game, yeah. This was years ago. I remember going to a Palace game, and I can't remember who the manager was at the time. Oh no, it was Roy Hodgson. It was Roy Hodgson. And obviously they were doing shit. This is when they still had Zaha. They were just doing rubbish, like proper rubbish. And the fans in the stadium, if you heard the way that they were cussing, it was mad. And by the way, Palace is one of them like stadiums that like, yo, when it gets loud, it gets real loud. Like you'd think it's 100,000 seater because of how loud it can get, right? The way they were getting onto Hodgson. Now, I don't agree with abuse and stuff like that. Of course not. Like that's just stick to the football, if anything, right? But the way some of these fans were speaking, I was like rotted. That made me realize, oh, you can actually do this at games. Like it's not against, like there's no rule against this. Like you can actually do this, like kind of thing. You don't have to just sit there and just be all happy go lucky every single second. Like, bro, if I don't feel like the team is playing well, bro, you're playing shit, bro. I'm gonna boo you. Do you get? I'm trying to. Everyone was quick to boo Trent when he was trying to go to Real Madrid. Quick to boo Trent. Yeah, so I'm gonna be quick to boo the manager. How about that? I'm gonna be super quick to boo the manager. Keep the same energy, people. This is what I'm saying. Some people, it's just too much talk. It's way too much talk, man. Too much talk, not enough action. This is what I'm talking about. Ekitike ain't that guy, and we paid 70 million for him, and he's on 200 bags a week. No joke. I wanted us to get Mateta over Ekitike. Listen, I like Mateta, but I don't even look at Ekitike as like a problem or nothing like that. He's not an issue for me. Like
Ekitike is the only solution we can do right now. You just got to play him play him at this point.
He's been the best signing that we've had this season, and I know that's not saying much, but
he's been the best forward we've signed. He's been the best forward we've signed in a while.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
In a while.
Yeah.
Like since what? The Bobby days and that. Mane, Salah.
Yeah. No, it's true. What does this mean, by the way? What's EOTC? What is that? What does that mean?
End of the.
I keep seeing this online, but like, what does EOTC mean, bro? I keep seeing it online though.
End of the cock or something? I don't know, man. John's all new age and that. You see, John's different now.
Yes, I'm saying. New age. Oh. Enemies of the club. Okay. But I kept seeing it online, and I was like, what the fuck does this mean, bro? What does this mean? Hey, I can't keep up with. Comes on, I can't keep up with some of the slang, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Can't always keep up. We got Steve, man. We got Steve. Hey, man. Where's Newcastle, actually? Where are they in the league? Oh, yeah, you're not doing much better, to be fair. I was going to say you might be having a better time, but you lost 12.
Although Voldemort moving warm, though.
Jerry.
Hold on. Remember when they signed him and I said he's a baller, and Ram tried to do the German analysis thing. You're rubbish. Shut up, man. Shut up, Ram. Shut up. Yes, you. Yes, it's not. I'm calling you out direct. If anyone throws this out, I'm calling you out direct. Heck, I'll even give you a message about it, bro. I told you about Voldemort that you tried to go and discredit your German scouting, bro. It's been poor for like the last 2 seasons,
Ram,
bro.
It's been poor, bro. It's been poor recently. It has been so. No. You know what? We're gonna talk about it. What did Ram say the other day when we was talking about
Foden?
Foden, that's it. The Foden Ram. What does international football have to do with how good or bad the player is, bro? That's all. Like, as in. I understood what you meant, by the way, when you said you wanted Foden to do well. I get that. I fully get that. And I understand why you want that, because obviously he's got the quality. If he shows it for England, whatever, you feel like that will help England in doing whatever it is they need to do. But we were talking about just the player. Like, I don't look at international football or anything that you've done for the international scene and say, oh, yeah, well, that's going to be the reason why I rate you more or less. No. I couldn't give 2 shits about what you do for the international football. I really couldn't. I couldn't care less. Now, does it make your trophy cabinet look good? Of course it does. You get a World Cup, of course it does. Euros, of course it does. Copa America, AFCON, whatever. Of course it makes your thing look better. That's just whatever it is, right? But as a player, we were talking about Foden just being a good player, and Saka has never ever reached a Foden, or Saka's never had a Foden season where you've just been unreal, unplayable, help the team to do this, that, and the third. Saka's never done that before. He's been a baller, but he's never reached that kind of level. So that's what we were talking about. But when you mentioned about, yeah, but for England, I said, right, bro, like you're losing me, my brother. You're losing me. Ronaldo doesn't do well in knockouts. Yeah, bro, real talk. Ronaldo doesn't do well in. I don't think he's ever scored a knockout goal, to my knowledge, unless he broke that recently. But to my knowledge, Ronaldo has never scored a knockout goal. Is anybody going to sit here and say Ronaldo is not one of the best players you've ever seen in your life? Impossible, impossible, bro, impossible. Ronaldo didn't even need to win a Euros to still be considered one of the best players that we've ever seen. Messi just won the World Cup the other day. So it's not even, and again, people are saying Messi's the best thing.
If Foden was German, he'd love him. If his name was Foldenkrug or something like that, he'd love him.
Foldemada, man. Foldemada. I'm saying.
Yeah, but Voltemada, he's cold, man. He's cold.
Nah, he's cold. He's cold. He's cold.
No pace, by the way. They're not missing Isak.
Newcastle are so like, because Harvey Barnes, he's playing now a bit more. They got Gordon, they got Alanya, they got Jacob Murphy. They got a few wingers, in their team, Got a few wingers, and I think about it.
Wissa, yeah, he's still coming back.
They didn't even, bro. I forgot. Apparently, he's going to AFCON. He's gonna go AFCON. He'll play there, and then
come back.
Then he'll come back to Newcastle, and then obviously I think he'll start playing for Newcastle. Yeah. Would you take Eddie Howe? What over? Yes, I told you, there's not many managers, bro. We said, listen, that man were trying to laugh at me the other day about Big Sam, and I said, boy, you feel like we're in a position to be rejecting man like Big Sam. I told you, we're not in that kind of position, bro. We're not in that position. Don't mention Alanya to Steve. Well, you don't like what, Steve? You don't fuck with Alanya. I hear it. What do you think he needs to do in order for you to be like, yo, like this is my guy kind of thing?
I think Alanga's good.
Yeah, I think he's just a calm winger. I think Harvey Barnes is better. I definitely think Barnes. Yeah, man, he's got more to his game, bro. Like I feel like with Alanya, like he literally is just a pace merchant. He's not really good at finishing. Do you get what I'm saying? Not really that great, in my opinion, at dribbling. He's just really a pace kind of guy. Like I don't really see anything else. Whereas I feel like Harvey Barnes has got kind of a bit more in his locker, just a little bit more. I'm not saying it's crazy, just a little bit more in his locker. That's it. Sean Dyche yeah, of course he would have. He would have had Liverpool playing solid, boy. Trust and believe. Pause. Eddie Howe, Bedrins are running Liverpool FC, so it makes sense. Yeah, it's true. All right, guys, man, we're gonna end it there, anyways, man. Like I said, I just wanted to chop it up, check the temperature of the room, and I wanted to voice my opinion because it's my channel. I wanted to voice my opinion, which is get this guy out of my football club. I'm sick of seeing you every fucking game. I'm sick of hearing you after every single match telling me nonsense. I'm sick of the excuses. I'm sick of you. Like, even just now, the things that you say, which never bothered me before, I'm actually just sick of your whole demeanor, your whole personality. I'm sick of the way that you make me feel about these players. I'm like, you did this, you did this. You make me not like these players now. Now I don't even like them because I'm just like, bruv, like, what are you doing on the pitch, etc., etc. You came in with the big boy chat. What did someone say the other day? He's a hybrid, a hybrid of what do you call it? Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp. You can mesh the two styles together. Like I don't even understand. What was he supposed to do? A fusion, like what, Goku and fucking Vegeta, and turn into like this super ultra Saiyan or something? Because right now, bro, he's looking like the great Saiyan man. Just a whole lot of talk with a whole lot of nothing, bro. Like it's his peak. Yeah, bro, John, you can use it, bro. Use it, man. Use it. I'm sick. I'm physically getting sick now. My wisdom tooth wasn't giving me, like, it was giving me problems, but the problems kind of stopped for a long time, and I'm just waiting for it to, so I can go to the hospital and get it done. Yesterday, Liverpool lost the game. The wisdom tooth just went mad. It's like it was just a signal that, yeah, something ain't right.
Man was just after the full whistle went, tried ringing in his ears like a flashbang.
Ringing in.
Just,
didn't you see me yesterday? I was always doing this. Like, I had to keep like, and it's your,
I thought you were tired and that. I thought you were tired.
No, bro, like, I had to keep doing this. Like, and even now I've got to apply pressure just to stop the pain, kind of thing. That's how mad it was getting. As in, if by tomorrow it's any worse, then yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. Oh, well, that's what she said.
You're gonna have to put that bandage around your head and that. You know that thing back in the day, that pressure thing.
It's peak, but both of my wisdom teeth, she said, need to come out because they're touching the nerve at them. Well, sorry, this one's touching the nerve. This one is very close to the nerve. So even when I eat, I can't even eat on that side. It's peak. It's peak. I swear Vissa wasn't going to AFCON. Steve, you would know more than me, but I'm sure I read he's going to AFCON. I'm sure I read he was going to. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he isn't. I'm sick of the horrid 11 and subs. Yeah. I'm sick of the subs that he makes. I'm sick of the way he stands on the touchline. I'm sick of the way he treats certain players. I'm sick of the way he treats his staff. I'm sick of just like the like, I'm a nonchalant type of person, but you know when things are going bad, bro, like I have to kind of act like I care at the bare minimum. I'm just talking about real life. Like, I have to actually show that, okay, yeah, you know what, we need to get the ball rolling and kind of stuff. But he acting like things are just calm. Just like, yeah, no, it's okay. Like, it's just fine margins. Like, listen, on another day, we would have won the game. Oh, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. And all you Feyenoord fans, as I said to you already, you're all blacklisted. I never want to hear or see you guys again. I never want to hear or see you again. Because all of that was that you was talking about before, yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. Big up, Scraps. I don't want to hear none of that. Any last words, Jerry, before we cut out of here, man?
No.
It is what it is. Congo released their squad. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Then he's not going. I think I saw Newcastle fans anyway getting vexed because they were saying, "Rah, you've not played one game for Newcastle. How can you just go to AFCON?" And then you try. But by the way, people, AFCON is going to be live on Channel 4. Channel 4? Yeah, Channel 4. They're showing all the games on Channel 4.
Where is it this year? Morocco? No, that was last year.
That was last year. Let me check.
Typical timing, isn't it?
AFCON.
Nigeria?
It is in. Where is it? No, it's host. Yeah, the second edition. Morocco. Yeah.
It is Morocco, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Morocco. Yeah, it's Morocco. Yeah, host country is Morocco. Yeah. Okay, yeah, John said it. Yeah, Morocco is the host.
I might decide to go to Morocco. What are the tickets saying?
It's from the 21st of December to the 18th of Jan.
Yeah,
Morocco's kind of cheap,
January. That's what I'm saying. But Morocco. Let me see if I go in Jan. Yeah, let's say 10th of Jan. Actually, no, let's go before that. Let's go like the 5th of Jan to 8th of Jan, just to see what that's saying. I have to just bounce.
If you go from the 5th, you'll be watching the round of 16 game.
Where is it though? Where the majority? Actually, it's all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like they said, it's 9 cities, I think it is.
Yeah. So look, that's mad. Agadir 59, Marrakesh 91.
What? That's a price?
Yeah, bro.
Return.
59. Return, bro. Hey, Scraps is a waste, man. He said, I reckon I'm M. Huncho.
Fuck's sake, bro.
I ain't weighty like I'm Hunter, man. I'm too tall. I'm Hunter's
Oh
short.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, he definitely weight like him. No way. He's a big dude.
What shall you're saying? I should come on stream with a belly next. Just the old school balaclava, like the mouth thing open.
Just in the mouth, but see, that's just Afcon is a
Do you always,
Highlands.
I can't wear that because of Do you remember El Badders? Do you remember him on Twitter?
Oh, batters.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
You gotta send that to me. No, but Jerry's not short either. They're probably. I've never seen.
No.
He's tall.
Listen, he's not short, but I'm extremely tall.
Yeah.
I doubt my height. I doubt it.
You think so? I feel like he's. I've never seen him in person. To be fair,
Is he that tall?
I feel like he looks it. I could be wrong though. I blame me. Could be wrong. Maybe, what?
No, he's saying 5'11".
Oh right, is he 5'11"? Oh, okay, fair enough.
So 5'11". Said some sources say 6.1.
So yeah, not that. Yeah, I ain't seen him 100. I thought so him though. He's a good rapper. He's a good rapper. But yeah, man, peeps, just gonna leave it there, man. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Might have something on the other channel. So just keep the notification bells on. Big up to the gaffer, obviously, for joining me this morning. Big up to all of you as well who have been in on the chat. Yeah, man. And to all the people who think that Slot can turn this around, SYM.